Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How are you guys today? Welcome in on this fine Thursday evening. I see a Lima Kilo Mike. Buddy, welcome in. Well, there's a Lima Kilo Mike, but there are no valleys. What coincidence. Also, co-pilots Nightsup and Catbat. Welcome in.
Good evening.
There they are.
Hello, good evening.
I
It's those two
Hello,
again.
Lima Kilo Mike.
no.
I forgot to put the nameplates
Hello.
back on. There
Lima
they
Kilo
are.
Mike is there. Hello.
Yes.
I can see him in
Yeah.
something generic in a distance.
It's a MB339er. In the Firefly Air livery. Teal, black, matching to my colors. Generic? Oh. He wrote.
He doesn't like being generic.
So I should pack up the camp.
Oh.
How dare you?
Yes. How dare I?
There's the pusher plane. Well, I need to ignore you on JoinFS. Or I see a caravan which is parked in your P180.
Yeah. Well, you can.
I ignored
If you
you.
assign me to something that I don't have. Oh, is it just ignore and that works? Okay.
Yes. I ignore you now. Rawr. Fuel pump bacon. Those. Do not forget to turn it off after start. On. Need some magnetos. Hope everything is working. We have an NDI sound source. My mic is working. Both cams and the kitty present. Nice. Here we go. Here we go again. It's getting possibly a bit louder. You're a good girl. Come on. Yes, good girl.
Let's do a flyby casually.
Very casually, yes.
Who's casual? I understand. Okay. I need to tell the Boeing throttles to Need the front spitty ones. That looks better. So here we are in Malawi. We ramble over to Mozambique. I don't know if we can make it all today, and we would be set up for a crossing over to Madagascar.
Yeah.
Who punches in the first song of tonight? Or do we start with Black Betty?
There's nothing wrong with Black Betty. I can't hear it anyway, so... But that's a nice one. Wakes you up.
That's for sure. And every time I hear that song, I see that one cut on YouTube where somebody took that song and put it over the Top Gun Valley flight scene. Zep is in 2020, yes.
Yes, Lima Kilo Mike, I got it working again. It took me ages to reset everything, but I've got it working again. And it's a lot less complicated than being the only one in 24, and then join FS, and then I have no nameplates. Yeah, it's much better.
It's
And the countryside
in
is not as sort of sensational that it would justify having 24. And all the floating Navigraph planes.
Yeah, the crew is back together. Whoop whoop.
Exactly.
So I take it Lima Kilo Mike also has Navigraph.
I would say so. Okay, Lima Kilo does not have Navigraph.
Because
Airliner
see-
stuff, yes.
you see there, everyone else seems to be floating for me, and the explanation normally is that Navigraph corrects the altitude, which leads to this. But if you don't have Navigraph, then I don't know what the problem is.
Me neither. I thought
It's,
it's Navigraph.
I think it's a thing called microshroud.
That
Or
too.
that.
That too possible.
So,
Okay, are we ready?
yep.
A sip of pilot fuel? I follow Zep. I thought you know. Need no navigation. Yes, that's true. So here we go.
It's IFN. I follow Nightsep.
IFZ.
Or I have said I follow Zep.
The Zep with the stink trail.
You should see the stink trail of the Vulcan. Jesus.
Jesus. Do you still have your wheelies hanging out, or is that micro shot as well?
Yes,
yes.
My wheelies are tucked in.
Okay.
Yep, mine as well.
Same then.
Now my world map showed me hippos on the shore of that lake.
Okay. I highly doubt it. That we
Me
see
too.
some.
A bit of
Why not? We're in the middle of Malawi. I think
yeah,
some hippos could be found.
sure.
Yes, but
But-
microshot.
Microsoft is
Oh.
not very good at showing,
No,
especially
that's
in
true.
this version. In the other version, it's more likely. But
Are we on live
Yeah.
weather? Yes, we're on live weather, but not real time. Okay. Rambalam. Rambalam.
Rambling. We are rambling up the lake. Actually, Nightsap is to be found off the magenta line.
Yes.
Yes.
How is that possible?
I'm searching for hippos.
Alright.
Hippopotamus.
Would be nice if they were on that island in front of me. To be fair, I think I have my hippos disabled, so
Ah, hippos disabled.
Okay. I overcame my anxiety and drove a car in real life today after 5 years without flying so much easier.
that's nice.
It depends on the idiots what are
Mhm.
surrounding you on the road.
Yeah,
Well-
but you're right. I mean, it's something that you should really do all the time. Otherwise,
Yeah,
very
you
quickly.
lose the ability.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, I recently worked out that I've been driving now for 50 years.
Nice.
Uh,
I haven't
I
been
don't even
driving
want-
for that long, but it's also been long since 2000. No, since 1998. I think I've been driving.
Yeah.
And pretty much constantly. So
And I must say, driving for me
2006.
is almost relaxing,
yeah, for me as well.
unless there is an absolute crazy traffic going on around me. But otherwise, put on some good music. And I'm not. I'm also not driving very aggressively. I find I drive passively. That way, it doesn't
It
stress me.
helps. Exactly,
No.
it helps with yourself relaxing. Like, it's not a race. If you're always racing, then you're gonna get stressed out eventually. Because you then want to be ahead of people, and then it's like, yeah, not worth it.
Did you drive a road in a valley? Sauli Devs mentions.
Yeah.
Welcome in, buddy. How you doing?
Hello, Solidev.
I'm basically in the big Rhine Valley, so yes. Pancake land here.
We had lots of snow this morning,
Oh, nice.
which then disappeared during the day, but when
What?
I woke up outside, there was lots of snow falling down.
Okay. And I yelled bridge all the time when I was flying, driving under a bridge.
Yep.
Did you drive alone or did you have a passenger? Lima Kilo. They could have become slightly scared with that. Not that they think you're a mental. Pax was okay with it. That's fine. That's also a good one, Solidev. It's when you put your foot down on the Autobahn, hit 100 kilometers, and say, "We won, rotate."
And the other thing you have to remember, in a car, it's not the best thing if you keep the middle line in the middle
the
of your
center.
car. Yeah, you should actually be on one side of it. That's another of these things. Yes, steer with the pedals. That could also be interesting. Or pulling on the steering wheel to take off.
You could try that, but I don't think you'll succeed.
I don't know, there's people who rotate in cars.
Yeah, but
I
not
don't
in
know
a
how
good
they do
way.
it, but no, definitely not.
Turn the dials on your dash, flaps. The gear stick as flap lever.
Or even worse, as throttle.
Oh, look who's there. A plane who needs belly scratches. It's upside down.
Now, who would that be?
Well, which Lima Kilo Mike would that be? Next airport is Touch and Went, since we just took off. Then we follow a road. Whee! Can't you say if they show their belly, they trust you? Isn't that the same thing with cats and planes?
No. Somewhere?
There's an airport. A long one, actually.
Yeah. Well, it has to be near those mountains on the horizon.
Well, in theory, it's to the left of that mountain range and in
Yeah.
front of that little bump.
Okay. Now I see the road. And I think if I follow that road, that basically leads
The
me there.
road is almost parallel, the road and the railway is almost parallel to the runway.
So I'll follow that road. I've got ABBA on my radio now. Yes, I think I see where it is.
Whee! Eye and a half pipe, Lima Kilo. I hope you will be there this Saturday, Lima Kilo.
I'm a little lost.
there I was, planning something with the valleys, and no Lima Kilo Mike will be found. What an outrage.
Yeah, he's just not reliable, is he? Okay, found it.
You found it?
Yep. There's a river, and if you follow that river, it gets you there.
Okay.
I'm so far ahead onto a land.
The kitty is dreaming. Wheel is out.
Oh, that's how high I am. Oh my god. Okay. Uh, 3,500 feet per minute. Looks like we're
Bump
gonna make
and
it.
go. Hello. I think that is the road. Is it? Yes. That is that road I was talking about. And we follow that now.
What you talking about?
Yes, IFR. I follow road.
Oh, there's a new Bijan update. Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that. That buddy is busy.
Yep.
With his weather mod. Not tree mod, landscape tree mod.
Yep. Yep. And again, it's all over the place. It's in all sorts of different locations.
Lima
I
Kilo
think what must
goes,
happen is that
whee!
people report to him where he needs to change things.
But he does
then he
not look
does
like that. Yeah, it's amazing what he does. Let's not look in that direction. That over there. There's a big cloud on the mountain.
Yeah, I
A
see
white
it.
spot. Well, that road goes all the way down to the coast. I hear a loud bird. Yes, there it is. There he is. So what have you planned for the weekend, guys?
Me nothing. That's the best weekend. No plans.
No plan. For me, it's working till Saturday, 5 o'clock.
It's not a good plan.
Nah. But it gets better on Saturday. After 5 o'clock, on the road home, maybe a munch on the way, and then a DC6 through valleys in the Andes.
Yep.
That will be fun.
I think what I would like to test, but I have no idea if it works, I've never flown it, if you fly in 24, is the Stratoliner, which is also a 4-engine.
Yeah, that was my plan C. If everything would have gone to the dumps.
Have you got that?
I have that. I have the digital aviators.
Yeah,
I have the big ones.
But I have no idea. I've never tried it in 24.
Well, there's every time
but
a first time.
Compared to DC6, it's a simple plane to fly. It's not as in-depth.
Sophisticated.
Yep. And it's not quite as fast, I think.
Well, I took off with the DC6 today from somewhere in the Caribbean. So pretty. Looking out of that window. So pretty.
And of course, I was doing these 2 Monday flights with Murph, where he flew DC6 and also many other people in the stream. And since I don't have it, what the sim gives me is a sort of generic A380. You know, that huge bird with the
Ew.
two levels. Now, and some of the airfields we were landing on were really narrow, and you had something like 6, 7 A3 A380s on that
That's,
airfield.
that looks
Absolutely. I mean,
ridiculous.
it was actually at one point it was absolutely majestic when they all came in more or less together for landing. I mean, that looked absolutely impressive. But otherwise, oh
Hilarious.
Jesus.
And Nightsap, I found a little airstrip in Sicily, which is now
Hmm.
on the marketplace for the half off. That's a good Carnage air strip.
Okay.
I like it. It's pretty.
Uh-huh.
Could be it's a fictional one. Because I did not
It's totally fictional.
find any ICAO code which comes close.
Hmm.
But it's pretty. It's very pretty made. And the runways are straight in from the sea, up on a hill, with an upward slope.
All right. Yeah, that's always a deadly combination.
And then a wall at the end.
Yes.
Now, next airport landing.
If you find it,
Ooh.
I'm
Definitely
trying to.
worth it then.
And there is, Katpa, there is one airport we found off the coast of Turkey. It's still Greek territory, but it's really just within sight of the Turkish coast. And that is a regular airport. You can actually, I bought the
scenery.
scenery in the marketplace, and that gives Saba a run for the money.
Oh
That
wow.
is an amazing airport. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
A very nice one.
Yeah.
We had fun.
Oh yes.
I think, Catbat, I took you to it. I think we had a ramble over. And you were flying with somehow a jet.
Okay.
It's not far from what is it, Antalya, I think.
Was it Antalya?
Okay. Oh yeah, didn't we go
We-
there?
We went
Yeah,
there.
south, in the south of the country, on the
No.
coast.
I have found it.
Yes.
Is
And
it
boy, that would be fun.
Castellori?
It's
Lorizo?
that sounds familiar, yeah.
Lima Golf Kilo Juliet. That would be in the approach zone for Antalya.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, it is that one. Lima Golf Kilo Juliet.
Okay, I'm down.
I'm very high and very fast, so
That's
Throw
a
the
fun
anchor.
little strip here.
yeah, no, for sure. I might just overfly and come back.
on, don't be a floaty. There you go.
There's too many houses around for floaties.
Well, my Spitty's well behaved and does not go for the houses.
Yet.
No,
Wait for
she's
takeoff.
well trained.
Okay, here they come.
That's such a nice soundtrack. 2 Steps from Hell. I think that's a game. Never played it. I just heard the music of it, and I love the music.
Yeah. It doesn't ring a bell with me.
There's a kamikaze car going over the runway. Oh, I have still unlimited fuel in. I'm also a cheater. I need to deactivate that. Nip. A little catfish.
Okay.
That's a fancy lineup. That's a really fancy lineup here. We're diamonds. I made a screenshot. Well,
Good.
off we go.
Whoa, this thing is unstoppable on the brakes. so cool. I'm literally eating dust here.
Nom nom nom.
That's what happens when you're lost.
Just don't smile with open teeth. Not that the dust catches in them.
What the fuck?
Hmm?
Lima Kilo Mike hasn't got a valley, so he's following the road
Literally.
through every bend. Through every bend.
He's following the road. Literally.
Yeah.
What's your speed, Catbot?
It's 240 indicated, 263 over the ground,
Okay.
climbing.
Those little bumpy rocks over here look quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's the white dots again on the fields.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe it's a dot matrix. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
Spaceball reference. Ah, there's the Lima Kilo. Where's the night sub?
Way above you.
Okay.
Just coming down.
Here's a Lima Kilo. Whee! Don't you get sick with all that twirling and whirling? Bin ich dein Sonnenschirm? Lima Kilo. Lima Kilo goes nyong. And the camper is catching up. I see your Twinkies. And what did I forget to turn off?
The fuel pump?
Yep.
Lima Kilo Mike is doing mountain slalom.
Yeah, because there are no valleys. What shall he do?
Quite nice here.
The scenery is nice, yes.
It's sort of varied. It's keeps changing. So that makes it much nicer than if it was just monotonous, same.
Just trees, but just desert. Well, also the ground textures are nice. I have to think we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Dream a night like this. Thank you, Saribot, and bye. It's always so nice. Oh, that was a downdraft. Saribot is really the best what could have happened.
Yep, and it's so fast.
Yes. And reliable.
Yeah.
It looks like an airport over there, but it's not charted.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I'm gonna zoom over it.
Oh yeah, look at that. I'm gonna zoom over it as well. Incoming! Oh, my speed warning. I'm on the red
That
line
could
here.
have been an airport.
For sure.
Yeah, that definitely looked like an old runway.
Hmm.
Oh God. My radio station is playing El Condor Pasa.
Okay.
Jeez. I haven't heard that for a while.
That's an old one, yeah.
Yep.
I have Mary Lou from Nielsen from 61.
Well, this radio station's also on an oldie trip. They played ABBA before.
My frames are tanking, so
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
What kind of tank?
You do.
Leopard?
This is ugly cliffs. I'm used to better.
That looks weird. Unique
It's just
Knautschzone.
like they've melted.
Yes, but somehow a little bit wavy,
Yeah.
like a crash zone from a car.
Oh, I think I see the airport.
It's a big one.
Yeah,
Well, big,
that's
kinda.
that's how I can see it.
There is a VUR 113.9. The CatPad wants to punch it in.
Oh, excellent, thank you. We'll bring it over to the other side.
Whee!
If I knew how to turn the course in this apparatus, it would be nice, but I don't.
Something the Catus does not know. I need to make a mark on the calendar.
There's many things.
Foxtrot, Quebec, November, Papa. Airport elevation 1444. And you got a runway length of 6,552 feet. Should be enough. Whee!
Should be, yeah, it's almost like it's too much.
Where did he hide? There's, I think, also an RMP or an RNAV. There are many waypoints. You could punch in the waypoint Uniform Tango Oscar Delta Oscar.
No, I couldn't. In VR, that would be a hassle.
Okay.
But I still have your flight plan, so I can roughly find the airport, which is nice.
Soon Lima Kilo's plane will turn green instead of teal.
From the inside.
Maybe if I would do that in VR or on a motion rig.
Yep.
Well, there are motion rigs where you can fly upside down and that thing would turn you upside down. You would have been really strapped into that one.
Which is funny, because if you fly upside down and you do a 1G, you should be not falling out of your seat.
But if you fly upside down, just
continuously.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, then you would probably eat, yeah. I think so. I've not tried, so I don't know.
Me neither. Well, would love to try that once in a Spitty, but haha, no, No funds for that. It's
Yes.
crazy expensive. Flying a
Pretty
Spitty.
much.
First, I need a new computer. Then I can build a motion rig. Yeah. The good thing is you already have a 3D printer, so you can build some stuff yourself.
So somewhere around here there has to be an airport.
That is funny. That's really funny. My husband just opened a wrapper for cookies. And the kitty is sleeping. And sleeping.
She slept through it.
Yes. If I would have opened that same wrapper,
She would have woken up.
I would have a kitty all over me.
Mm.
Hmm?
I'm still looking for the airport. It's getting really close now. Ah, I have an idea where it could be, yeah. Pretty big town here.
Yeah, I thought so. Nampula. Nampula. Runway in sight. There we go. When is the time, Knights, when we see you in a Spitty again? In a Lady Spitfire?
I think before you will see me in a Messerschmitt or something like that. Gong.
There comes Lima Kilo.
Yep.
No pressure, buddy. We see you. Ooh, butter.
That was nice.
That was a butter landing. Ah, there's the catbat.
Are these airports or waypoints that are coming up? What's the next airport? Is that on the coast?
Pemba.
Because I'm just looking. Okay, there is a small one here.
There are two small ones as waypoints.
Yeah.
And the
Oh, yeah,
next
okay.
one is Pemba.
Yep. I was just looking at the BFR map, and there it wasn't clear if there were airports or not.
So let's have a look. No worries, we're watching. Catbat. Ooh, butter.
Smooth. Yep.
Grease the runway. We need some toast over here. I don't think we need much back taxi.
No. Okay.
Whee! So, back on course. The Horton goes, whee! There we go. One lonely cloud. And look from above here. Tag, you're it.
Yes.
It comes from behind.
I just love this machine.
You did not lose him. Who is faster, the Horton or the MB339er?
I don't know what the MB339 can do at top speed. This thing can almost do 500.
Lima Kilo says, I think Sepp is faster.
Yeah. For me, it's just such a fascinating machine, and I'm really surprised that there were only one or two. I mean, obviously, I could understand why at the time it was the end of the war, things were going nuts, why they only built one or two things, but that nobody took that concept up after the war, I don't get. It's just, to me, that is flying in its purest form. It's just a wing.
That's
Yeah,
what the Americans took up. That's where they got their flying wing designs from, for sure.
yeah, but much, much later.
Well, uh, not that much later, I don't think. They've they've experimented with it for many years. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
actually becoming successful with it, maybe, but I'm sure that the whole concept came from the Germans.
Yeah.
Not the
Well, there was,
Romans.
I think it was two, was it brothers, who were actually the main developers in Germany. And I think
Hmm.
one of them ended up working for the Allies after the war.
Yeah, not surprised. There's quite a bit of engineers went to
And,
the States after.
you know, there is another plane which existed then, but only I think it was one or two, which was the same design, but much larger as a bomber,
Yes.
which was supposed to be able to reach the United States from
Mm.
Europe on a
See?
bomber. So that was a huge machine compared to this one. This is just a
Yeah.
comparatively small jet, even though that isn't as small as you think. I mean, if I fly this in 2024 and the
Uh,
pilot gets out and stands in front of it, you understand
How
that it's
big it
not
is.
such a
size.
big smell. Yeah,
Mm.
it's much bigger than you think.
Yeah, I had that with the Spitty too. First time standing with the
Yeah,
character in 2024, aside of the
yeah,
Spitty. You're bigger. You're taller than I thought.
yeah. Because
Uh,
when you look at it, otherwise you see it from the distance and you have no real comparison.
No, not really.
And the thing was built mostly of wood, very light construction.
yeah.
Back in the days, they had some brains to put that stuff together.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if that plane was invented a little bit earlier and they could have put it into mass production, that would have given the Allied flyers quite a bit of a headache.
Yeah, it would have outflown the Spitty by miles.
Yeah. And what I love it about it, because it's basically just wing, is this the floating of it. If you take off, it just slowly goes up. Just as soon as you have a certain speed, it rises into the air. Uh, it's not the normal takeoff where the whole body of the plane points upwards. This one just rises up. No flaps needed.
Hmm. Sounds like the Vulcan.
Yeah, similar. That's why I also love the Vulcan.
Yeah.
The Vulcan is absolutely amazing.
How fast is the Vulcan?
It's not that fast. 300 is about the
Well,
maximum.
it depends. If you take it up higher, you can go in the Mach numbers, I believe, and
Yeah, okay,
point
but
and
the
something.
regular speed is
Uh,
about 300.
which is also pretty fast if you think if you're talking airspeed, because it needs a lot of power to get there.
Yeah, and it's not. I mean, it's the definite bomber, so it's not
Mm.
meant to be a quick fighter plane or anything like that.
No, but it did need to travel a lot because
Yeah,
it was made for large distances.
it's for long distances. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, like maneuvering very sort of,
Yeah, slowly.
big turning radius and things like that. But I mean, in a way, it's almost majestic when you fly.
Oh, it is
It's,
majestic, yeah.
uh,
And it maneuvers well, and you can roll it.
mhm.
So
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Exactly. Oh,
she's turning,
next song playing
flying
now
with the
is
hands in the pocket. It's nice.
Mull of Kintyre. I like this radio station. That's Slow Radio Augsburg, which everybody knows, of course.
Some Lima Kilo along the road, side zooming music.
Yeah. In the beginning, when that song came out, I had no idea what the Mull of Kintyre was supposed to be. And later I actually drove along the Mull of Kintyre.
Okay.
So,
I'm talking about Himmelsrand von Equilibrium.
uh-huh.
From Skyrim, the Dovahkiin song in
Yeah.
metal-ish.
Yeah.
Electric guitars. Quite neat here, scenery-wise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so far I think all the flight today has been quite good.
As soon as you mention that, I see a patch of Minecraft right below me. Like,
It has to
uh,
happen.
Better you than me?
yeah, I think you're safe. You're just past it.
No, I'm
Don't look back.
I'm to your left.
I know, but you just passed that patch of
There's the Lima
of
Kilo.
Minecraftiness.
When is that sim update going to happen? The 2024. That's next week, isn't it? Or is it this week?
I don't know.
I think they were talking about. Yeah, it must be next week.
I
think they were
wasn't
talking
on the
about
news.
The 18th. I think they were talking about the 18th.
Well, then it's next week, Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. One thing that worth trying after that sim update is to see if the Spitty has sound. Because
Let's see.
apparently, from what I read, there will be quite a few things in that update which will make it easier to have 2020 planes working
Yeah.
in 24.
Looking forward to the ground effect heli bug fixed. Okay,
What is that?
that was Lima Kilo's writing.
Yeah, but I mean, what exactly is that bug?
The wind is hilarious, wandering around.
The ground effect is when the heli kicks up dust, isn't it?
I guess so. The live weather wind is hilarious. Some strange behavior in the ground effect kicks you in the air sometimes when hovering over houses.
Yeah, that's
Okie dokie.
doesn't sound good.
Thank you for that sub, for that prime sub, and have a good night. Schlaf gut. Ich danke dir.
Yeah, that's actually true. I've got a Prime which I'm not using at the moment.
Ja, dann sehen wir uns morgen. Okidoki. Dann halt die Ohren steif. Schlaf gut. A worker colleague. The optometrician of trust at our working place.
Okay.
Just couldn't remember that Twitch name. do 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 do.
So, zipping behind 9 sub.
Who is trying to be a good boy?
Yes, because with your thing you could be way faster.
Yeah, he could also already be on the final destination airport.
I
Yep.
think so, yeah.
Or
It
Madagascar.
doesn't make sense to change the sim so I can fly with you and then zoom away from everybody.
The next landing will be at Pemba.
Is that Fox Oscar Papa Alpha or something? Or
Fox
Quebec?
Quebec, Papa Bravo.
Oh, Papa Bravo. Okay. So it's not the next one? The next one we're not landing?
No, that's a waypoint.
Yeah.
Well, you can do a touch and went if you like to. But the line of the flight plan is not aligned with the runway.
Oh, I see.
And the runway is only 2,200. No, it's not huge.
Well, that's huge for a cat bat. Who
Yeah,
can
that's
land a Boeing on the postage stamp.
Yeah.
Now on the next airport there is no navigation. Just an NDB with 280. Yes, 280 NDB.
Oh. 2 and 8 and 0.
What? Outrage! Scandal! The bot jumped over a song.
Oh,
Yes.
I want a refund.
Major Tom from Peter Schilling. He just ignored that song.
No
Outrage.
refunds.
I know there are no refunds.
Yeah. No problem. I think I can see the sea now.
You can see the sea.
I can see the sea.
You can see the sea. Wow.
Yeah, I think I can see the sea too.
It's to our right. I could definitely not. Ah, double vision starting again.
Not good.
Is that a sign of tiredness?
No, well, you ask my VR headset, but I think that's, well, it's gone already, but no, it happens. Especially on group flights, I have a feeling.
Oh, look who's here. The Kingsman.
Oh, hello, Kingsman.
Oh,
Nice
hello.
to see you again.
How you doing, buddy? All is well over here. Hope
How's
you
the
guys
pool?
too. How's life at the pool? How's Mr. Philip? How's the dad? Oh,
Oh, nice. Nice.
hope you had a good time there.
And hope the weather played along. Conman at this time of year can be iffy.
That's good to hear. No rain, okay? Cold but no rain.
Yeah, that's okay. This is funny. You know what that radio is playing just now? That I'm listening to Major Tom.
It stole it from Garia.
Yeah.
There you go. The Kingsman song is in the queue. Cold. We had a bit of snow, but already melted away. Car was covered in ice yesterday when I came back from work. So the scratching was yay. We had a light drizzle all day long, and of course it froze over. So there was a thin layer of ice molded to the body of the car. Was fun to scratch that. You had the same thought as me, Catbat.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Outrageous, isn't it?
Scandal. How's the Catbat and Nightsub doing? Kingsman is asking. Okay, Lima Kilo Mike, you're cleared for Bravo Echo Delta via the bathroom star. Have a good night, buddy.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah, not much bummage at the minute.
Yep. I'm doing fine, thank you, Kingsman. Oh, there's a king cobra too. Hello there.
Hey, Kun Cobra, welcome in. How you doing, buddy?
We have the two kings now.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, I'm pretty well. Just the fact I need to go to work tomorrow. All is well in the realm. To borrow that sentence from the Murph. The wind is turning and turning and turning. It's really weird.
Yeah. But it's not strong yet. But we're getting closer to the coast, so it could well be a bit stronger there. Oh, okay. And the next airport is also not aligned. So we have to do a little detour to the coast first, and then follow the coast north.
Really? Well, there's a runway 08, which is 2,597 feet. That's almost aligned. As good
I
as
see that now. It's a teeny one.
the teeny one. If you want to have the non-teeny one, you need to best follow the road. The road
And
will
right next
do
right
that
next to the
curve.
airport. Right next to the airport, there's a seafood restaurant.
Ooh.
Now that's where I would be heading.
What would you order?
Well, depends what they have. I'm sure in this situation here they will have quite a few nice fresh fish from the sea. I have
And the
no
cat
idea
bat?
what kind of fish they would have in this
What?
area.
What about cat bat?
What would the
talking about
cat
the
bat
seafood.
order at the seafood restaurant?
Well, seafood most likely. If
That
it's any-
was a smart ass answer.
I mean, God knows what they have, so I don't know.
If they would have everything, what would you order? Oh boy,
What?
guys, don't
What's
be
What you want to know is
complicated.
basically what's your favorite seafood?
It's having down at
Oh,
new
my favorite seafood. Difficult to tell because there is quite a few things like local dishes here in Spain that are quite nice. Yeah. So it's like kind of you have that fish stew. You have also a sort of a stew that is from lobster, which is very nice. And you have, of course, like the infamous paella, and then the pasta version is called fideuà.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, what?
And-
How is this
but
called?
I Fidewa.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know any of those. I like all kinds of fish dishes, so
Okay. Cat gets
I would
nothing. Lol.
I I would I would order all of it.
Mm. Do you also in where you are? Do they actually have chipirones, these very small
Yes,
tuna
yes,
fish,
they do.
which in batter, I love that,
Okay.
and with a fresh bit of lemon over it, a
Mm,
chilled glass of white wine, and I'm a happy man.
yes.
Kingsman Road. I was having down at Nearquay Airport yesterday, and a C-17 flew over it. Amazing sight.
Mm,
I can imagine that was very nice.
that must be an experience.
Mm.
Somewhere along here,
Follow the road.
there's supposed to be an airport. Hello, airport.
Mackerel on toast. I have most morning.
Oh, yes.
Mackerel on
Very
toast.
nice.
Sounds
Mm.
tasty.
Delish.
Mackerel is a fish that is often underestimated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have some olives too with that, and I would be all set.
Fucking hell.
Or sardines are just as nice too.
Yeah. And I know it's a very commercialized fish these days. You get it everywhere, but I still like the occasional bit of salmon if it's well prepared. It's good quality.
Hmm.
It's just I love it.
I love salmon sushi.
Or pasta with salmon.
Oh yeah. Can be very nice.
Sometimes I take smoked salmon for the pasta. That
Mm.
also.
That works.
Well, there is definitely a runway. We are
Really? Now you're
definitely
talking.
approaching. Pemba.
A runway? Who expected a runway?
Yep, exactly. And I have a marker for St. Paul's Cathedral in Pemba. And I'm getting applause. This is, I have the flow landing rate on 517 and
You have LRM on, and it's
LRM
something below 200.
121.
Yeah.
There is a bit of a difference there, somehow.
Yes, but I think those two are most with the airliners in the same region.
Yeah.
When you fly airliners.
I must say, I mean, I thought it was a very smooth landing, so in this case I do agree with
Landing
landing
rate
rate
monitor.
It was definitely not a 500. I mean, that would have been a pretty
You did not leave a
solid
crater,
slam down. No, no.
basically.
Oh yeah, I see. I'm coming in at 90 degrees to the runway.
No, there's
Okay.
also a sweet little one.
Well, that's
Yeah,
also
but I would take the long one
more than
with your
60
plane.
degrees away from me.
Okay.
I would have to come in at 90 also because
Do,
of the way
do
of
the
how
safe
close I
approach.
am.
The
Yeah,
safe
exactly.
approach.
There is no avoiding it now. The wind is blowing me sideways as well, I think.
It's not much.
I
It's 7 knots.
have
Maybe it's just
9
me.
knots from 11. Now 10 knots from
But,
4. The wind is wandering.
but from looking at the sock here, it should almost be a headwind, Kappa.
Yeah, it should. So. It's also almost non-existent from what I can see.
Let yourself roll, Catbat, or I'll kiss your tail. Oh, I got a 40 on the flow one.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
And the 8 on the LRM. Single digit.
Yeah, so it must have been a good landing.
That was grease. I greased the runway. So I'm gonna taxi up to you. Then I have to hop into the restroom for a second.
Hoppity hop.
Could do a drag race.
You are the only one racing.
If you don't want to need another pair of pants, then
Then
you
have
would
to
race
yeah.
too. So I'm gonna park here. Oh. Parking. Brake. Be right back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Pudding. Okay.
So, are we ready? Thank
Yeah.
you.
There's a kitty here. No, no, that's not a good moment.
But now.
Darling,
Meow.
darling, sit on my lap. When I'm gonna move the yoke, that's not gonna work very well.
Woman, pay me attention now.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
My fur goblin also has awoken. And she's bathing herself. We are actually at Foxtrot, Quebec, Papa Bravo in 2020. I did see that, Catbat.
Yeah.
That left a scratch.
Yeah, talking about scratches. Yeah, no. She's gonna. I'm quite sure what she's gonna do here. So, navigation, vertical speed, no flight level change with this speed. Ow, no. Gonna make me crash
That
here.
sounds good. That sounds good.
I think she's baking cookies.
No, she's still trying to get on my lap.
Ooh.
Oh, now she's gone. She's messed up my takeoff, and then now she's gone.
Well, she
That was
knew
the
her
whole point.
priorities.
Clearly. God fucking damn it.
Oh boy. The winds.
Yeah, no.
It's
It's 12
ridiculous.
knots. 12 knots headwind.
Next airport is not far out. That's Foxtrot, Quebec, Papa Delta. There are 3 airports in a
Yeah.
row. Where were you? Touch and went?
4 actually. There's one not very far after the third one.
Oh, they're on these little islands.
Positive?
Okay. I can also point you to the nearest fish market.
Nice.
Oh, the winds. There are two touching ones right after each other.
Mm-hmm. Why would anybody put an airport on these islands?
I don't know. Sauli Def loading in. Touch.
What a huge airfield. Okay, I don't think I'll even put the
Touch.
gear in.
Okay, I overfloated the whole runway.
Oopsie.
Guess I'll leave the gear out for this one.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's
it's
right.
just 4 nauticals. Bonk. And go.
And the next one?
Also bonk and go. We get on a land at Fox, Quebec, Mike, Oscar.
Uh-huh.
Careful, the line is not aligned
Yeah.
with the next one. Not with this one. You are at Catbird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus. What a gigantic runway this is. OMG.
OMG.
It's a huge runway.
2,600.
Is it? Okay.
You have to see it.
You have to see it to believe it. I'll leave the gear out for this one as well. Do I sort of follow Kaharia in?
You can do that at your own risk.
Safer to follow the night zep, I think.
Well, I just touched.
You did? Okay. It's not very clear from where I'm at. But I have one traffic in sight, which is Kaharia, so follow that.
At least it's a tarmacy
that-
one.
Those
Yes.
Twinkies.
So it's parallel to the run. The shore is parallel to the runway. So bunk and go. Bunk. Hard as bunk. Hard bunk. You see it, Catpat? Got it visual?
Negative, but I see you.
Just follow the shore
Oh.
in a straight line. When the shore gets narrow, there's the runway.
I think I might have it, but it's like goes right to left for me.
No?
No? Yeah, it definitely goes right to left for
Nope.
me. Definitely, yes. So.
You found it.
Jesus. Jesus. The next landing is interesting. God. That is minute. I mean the whole place. Not just the runway.
What are you complaining
Sounds-
about?
Sounds like a Kaharia plan.
Yeah.
A plan to kill us.
Sounds like a
A
runway on
cunning
reef
plan she
or
had.
something
She said, I have a cunning plan.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
No, that cunning plan will be on Saturday.
Even worse.
Promised.
But there isn't much here apart from the runway. There must be a reason why there is a runway.
She says, I have a cunning plan to eliminate all my competition.
Ah,
No.
I see now what we have here.
What do we have here?
It's either private or it's a small resort, something like that.
Well, private would mean that guy stinks of money,
Yes.
but more likely, I think it's a resort for people who stink from like
You
money.
think of money.
Stink of money, yes. So not us.
Yes. It looks like there's quite a few beach huts.
And probably it's safer to reach this island from plane or by air than by boat.
Yep.
Is it where the flight plan makes a zigzag or?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that right angle.
And I'm too stupid to land so far. Third approach coming up.
Oh, that's why you're over there.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's my old problem. I'm always too impatient. So when I have to go round, I
Yeah.
just don't give the plane enough space. And
Yeah.
I do not do keyholes either. I try and
Uh-huh.
do use. And of course keyholes would be so much better.
Fly Jansen, Nabend. Servus.
I
Welcome
guess
in.
I just follow a Kaharia in. Or a Nightsap, but he seems further out, so.
Yeah, don't follow me. I don't think that would be a very good idea. I'm just being stupid. Okay, let's go away back here. Let's turn.
Na, noch sind wir ja im alten Sim unterwegs, so wie im Stream-Title steht. Ich hoffe, dass ab nächster Woche, wenn der eine Patch draußen ist, die Spitty auch im 24er funktioniert. Wenn nicht,
Ja,
bleiben
das
wir
wär
halt im
schön.
2020er. Fly Jansen. So, I think I got a visual at least on the island.
Oh yeah, island in sight.
I've
Oh,
managed,
exciting.
finally. That's quite
Oh.
idyllic here.
Except for the planies committing suicide there.
Yeah.
I see one island. I see two islands. One
Yeah.
with a zip up. So on that one.
Yeah.
So I
The
suppose
best
it's
approach is you come in over the small island,
yeah,
which is the one that's nearer to the mainland.
which is why we
And
have the
then you're
flight
more or
plan
less
that way.
you're aligned for the
That's
other
cool.
one.
Also, ich werde definitiv nicht neu anfangen. Ja, neue Grafik hin und her, aber wir sind jetzt 224 Tage schon mal dabei und ich möchte es einmal definitiv schaffen. Ob wir vielleicht uns dann ein anderes Flugzeug schnappen und um die Welt fliegen, ist eine andere Baustelle. Aber jetzt mal so, also ich mache das mal fertig mit der Spitty und dann schauen wir weiter. So.
So I think I'm gonna be undercut by Kaharia.
You
She's
have to
coming in.
really
This Austrian
sure that-
driving style, you know, like that's.
don't do a safe landing here. That's not working very well.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm just
'Cause at the
turning
moment,
turning
I
in
think
behind.
you're turning too
Kaharia.
early. You're turning too early.
Yeah, you have to go
You
over
have
the
to
island.
go over that little island, and then you're about.
Ja, Fly Jansen, das ist ja das Um und Auf an der Welttour, dass man sich die Ecken anschaut, wo keiner fliegt. Weil alles andere sieht man zu oft. Guck halt, was mir gefällt auf der Landkarte und da fliege ich hin. Und das ist so
Also
eine
hier könnte man schon mal Urlaub
Kamikaze-Insel.
machen.
Ja, die kommt auf die Liste. Die wird immer länger und länger.
Okay, and
Schicki.
come in slow. You can't really do a floaty on this one, otherwise you'll be off on the other side.
Yeah, it's easier said than done in the
Yeah.
in the P180. That plane likes speed. Like lots of it.
So, wheelies out. Flap is out. So. Ooh, beach. Beach,
Yeah,
please.
you're more or less right on the beach.
I'll take that.
A lot of crosswind as well, which isn't helping.
Nope.
Oof.
Come. Down.
And the day Kaharia went for a swim.
Nope.
No?
No.
Just
No.
not.
I'm gonna cut some bushes. But no swimmy.
Yeah, I stopped on the runway, but it was
There is not, there
close.
isn't much leeway at the end there.
Nope.
No, that's for sure.
But that's a nice,
But this place, I mean, I could live there.
yeah.
Did you see? Did you see on approach that on the other side of the island, along the beach, there's a lots of houses.
Yeah. Yeah, here are also some houses.
Yeah.
That's a nice spot.
Oh, actually, we landed with a tailwind. I'm gonna turn around, take off the other way.
It's for me, it's a pretty hefty crosswind.
Yeah, for me
It
too.
is a crosswind mostly, but it still is a bit of a tailwind as well if you go to the other side.
Yeah, so FOMO is a nice place. You have to say that.
FOMO. That's funny
I'd
that
be
it's called
interested to see
FOMO.
FOMO in 2024 to see what it's like there.
Foxtrot, Quebec, Mike, Oscar.
Uh,
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a-
sorry, it's a Q, so it's not
It's a
FOMO.
queue.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
do you
that
want to
it is.
go, buddy? Decide.
Come on.
okay, don't be on the runway, guys, because I'm incoming.
That was a scratch. I saw that.
The cap had managed to pull up in time. So, what's the next one?
Is it also
Mo-
that close, the next one, or?
Mokimboa.
31 nauticals is the next
Yeah.
one, I guess.
Oh yeah, so it is. So it is close.
Yes, it is close, but you got a fancy 6,000 feet runway.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's on the mainland, it's not on an island.
Yes, it's on the mainland again.
Okay.
But no NDB whatsoever, no VR.
Okay, I see more or less where we're going, so that's nice.
So, let's see if we greet the fishies. Nope, no fishies. Yeah, but I like this island.
Yeah. I have a feeling that you have to be quite rich to live there.
Yeah,
And this airport is probably just for
for
the
them.
people who live there to fly in for their holidays.
Or get their restock of everything.
Yeah. We have a look. My map says it.
But what I'm wondering, how
It's
do...
called an island resort
Okay.
on my map. Sorry. What are you wondering?
How's the water supply on such an island? How do they get their water? Their drinking water? The sweet water?
Well, sometimes they are supplied by tankers, and on some coral islands, actually there is drinkable water in the center of the island, because it gets filtered through the corals around it. And by the
Okay.
time it gets there, it's actually drinkable. But mostly I would think it's delivered by tanker, by ship. Or also they could be, I don't know, depends on the climate, but in some places they catch the rainwater and filter that.
Also possible. Now it's just a song Somewhere Beyond the Sea from Williams is missing.
Which country are we actually in?
We're in Mozambique.
Malawi or Mozambique? Mozambique?
And then we go over
then-
to the Comoran.
Yeah, yeah.
Now we have to think if we do that 160 nautical mile leg over to the Comoran, or do we cut it early and take this in the beginning of the next stream?
I'm for the second option. We stop at on that island airport before the big crossing. If that has parking, I don't know. Does it?
Yes, it has parking. Foxtrot, Quebec, Mike.
Yeah, that one. And even if it doesn't, I mean, we
It makes the
normally
most
don't have
sense.
a huge number of, yeah. So the next airport is just a waypoint then?
No, let's do a touch and
Or do you
wind
want to land?
for
Yeah.
for the
Okay.
thing. For good measure, touch and wind. And on Saturday, we gonna have fun with the DC-6.
Yep.
Well, at least I got her working. If I can fly her, it's pretty long ago when I last flown her. It's a different thing. And through valleys and mountain
She's a bit faster than
airports.
200 knots, isn't she? Because when Murph was flying, I could just, I had another just around 200 and I could just keep up, just.
It depends on
it
how
was-
you're flying.
Yeah.
I was around 220 when I just
Yeah.
took her for a spin over an island. But it really depends if you're firewalling her or not.
Yeah.
I try to keep the engines in the yellow and greens, so I wasn't
She also
firewalling
has
her.
this sort of booster system,
Yes, but
injection.
yes.
You can, I think, at altitude you can get probably more than 200. You get 250 or 270 or.
Yes, but that booster system is just above 11,000, where you should
okay.
put that on. Otherwise, you fry the engines. She does not like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. That's too much. Oh. Here is an airport.
An airporty, yes.
And
A touchy-winty one.
So I'll have to turn, make a teardrop. Although, actually, we're doing it with a tailwind again. Oh well.
I have
Again,
8
for us,
knots
it's a
from
crosswind.
1-1.
Yeah, I see it as a crosswind.
Okay. That windsock was moving a lot, but
My arrow for the wind direction is also moving a lot. The wind cannot decide where it comes from. So, bump. Come on, bump. Bump. 95, I'll take that. Mosimboa de Praia. What's the city called?
so the Portuguese.
Yeah, the Mozambique was a Portuguese colony.
They're heading everywhere. I overtook the knights up. Yay!
Are you trying to provoke me?
No.
No.
Those little cute island dots out there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they're all with settlements?
No, not all of them. I think some of them are very flat. I can imagine that in a storm, it might not be a good place to be.
Well, there's an island that looks interesting.
And some
then
of these
it's-
islands, I know that, for example, there are fishermen who only go onto these islands, basically like camping almost, for a certain season of the year, when they know that there is good fishing in the area, and then they leave it again.
Okay.
They don't set up permanent camps.
The face of Mrs. Kitty is so cute at the moment. Hey, that's a cool island.
Mm-hmm. That
Just
long
a
one.
very long one.
Yeah. That could well be a reef. And the one that's coming up where we're landing also has the sort of shape. Now here, it looks as if we can fly more or less straight in.
Oh, over there is a nice lagoon.
Mm-hmm.
I have a quick peek at this island over here, and then I'm coming up to the final destination.
Okay.
Oh, there must be some coral reefs and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
That looks fancy. Oh, this was just trees. It looked like there were some houses, but they were just trees. Oh, there are houses over there.
Okay.
In this lagoon. In this lagoon over there are houses. And I thought I found the perfect island. So here we go, last landing of tonight. See the Twinkies of a catbat. That island looks also very interesting over there.
Mm-hmm.
Wheelies out.
Let me see what the map tells me here.
on, don't be floaty. Floating like no tomorrow. So what is the map telling you?
I'm looking if I find any
McDonald's.
marked structures on the map. I can. Yeah. Okay. There is a resort on the other side. That's all I can see at the moment. The island is called Illa Famitsi.
Okay.
But there's only this one resort.
Parking brake. Silence.
I like with Horton. Once you switch the engine off, immediately you see a ladder appearing at the end of the wing, so you
Okay.
could climb down.
So the plane is actually leaving you. A hint, hint. Get
Yeah.
off me.
Well, it must be quite difficult to actually get into that plane because you have to basically climb over the wings and then get from top down into the cockpit. I can imagine that's not so easy. Let's
Well,
just
that
have a
could
look.
be a walkway.
I'm just looking. Yeah, I see where the resort part is. That's on the other side of the island. There's a nice bay.
So if we stay here, then we have our peace and quiet. No
Exactly.
people around.
There's a few houses as we flew in,
Yeah,
but
nothing
that'll
major.
be just the guys that will sell us a beer and some food.
Can we make it more dramatic? Is there... Not really. Oh, we can make it like this. That's more dramatic. We got some sea, we got some lines in the sky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
you have these
cheese.
contrails. I should
Yeah.
have them now, but I don't.
Cheese, guys, or cheesecake.
Cheese.
Cheesecake.
We're missing the comments of Sauli Def, like camembert, gorgonzola, also
Yep.
cheese. So, where can we go? Do we go somewhere? No. no, no. Well, guys, it was fun. We see each other on Saturday in a bigger old bird. This will be carnage, guys. Haven't flown her in ages. And then through mountain valleys. Yay! So stay tuned. We're on Saturday in 2024 with the DC6 in the Andes. It was Catbat's idea with the Andes. So if something goes not according to
Let me
plan,
know who to blame.
yes, exactly.
It's always good to have someone who you can blame.
I'm not at fault. Well, guys, I'm signing out. Have a good night. See you next time. Good night,
Okay,
guys.
good night.
Good night.
Where's my button? Wait, can I reach? Yes, I have my button. Good night.